Hi there, and welcome to anybody who's logged on through the website or anybody who's surfing around on YouTube. We're going to talk about this time around is the Lowa mountain boot. Very similar to the combat boot in all its specifications. Just taking the combat boot, the only difference between the two really, if we hold these side by side, is one eyelet's worth of hooks. So combat boot isn't that much higher than the mountain boot. Mountain boot, for those who have worn it, is an incredibly comfortable boot. Ideal for places like Scotland, North Wales, Lake District in the UK, especially in winter time. Offers a lot of protection on the side. It has a full grain 2.6mm leather outer. Just moving around the boot, we've got on the bottom here a Vibram sole, and on the side here, running along the length of the boot, is a polyurethane wedge, which is designed to give you basically a lot of support, shock absorption, comfort and rebound when you're walking along. Just moving up the boot, as with the combat boot, it has a rubber band which runs round the length of the boot, again to give you a little bit of support, but most importantly durability. Again, on the back here, if you've got Achilles problems, we've got an leather Achilles flex panel in the back of the boot. The boot moving slightly up the boot, you've now got the ventilation systems on the boot just at the top here, which is going to assist with basically getting rid of moisture out of the boot. Open hooks on the top of the boot and closed hooks on the bottom of the boot to assist in speed lacing and ease of access in and out of the boot. Other things to note on the boot, as with all lower boots, you've got a padded tongue section which is going to avoid lace bite for any of those who suffer with lace bites when the boot flexes forward. If you don't have a padded tongue and the boot laces are done up tightly, they will basically bite into the feet, which is very, very uncomfortable. The lining of the boot on the mountain boot is a GORE-TEX lining with a camber panel in the back of the boot just to assist with the strength of the boot. So basically it's going to lend a little bit more durability to the heel area of the boot. One very important thing to note about the boot, the mountain boot is the only boot that we do at RV Ops in a wide or extra wide fitting. So if you need a wide or an extra wide fitting boot, this is the boot that you need to be opting for. So there you go. Again, mountain boot, very, very popular boot. With all those who have worn it, they've all said that it's a phenomenal boot. And although we wouldn't advise it, it doesn't, according to the people, the end users, they're saying it doesn't need any breaking in. Well, we wouldn't advise that, but I think it goes to say a lot about the boot as a boot. So there you go. That is the mountain, the Lowa mountain GORE-TEX or mountain GTX boot. Thanks for watching.